Davy, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Appreciate it. So let's talk about last week. Tough loss against West Florida, but you had double digits in scoring, which seems to you've had a very good scoring performance over this past season. Tell me about amongst the team. What's the mood in the locker room moving forward? You know, a couple hard losses.
Obviously, we're not in a position that we want to be in, and we kind of had a team meeting yesterday evaluating where we are and where we want to go. The mood could be a lot worse, but I think there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of toughness and desire, and I think that we've got what it takes to turn this boat around and head in the right direction. It's not going to be easy, but if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, let's talk about you for a second. You're from Rome, Georgia. Is that correct?
That's right.
So how did you end up at MC?
You know, that's a great question. Mostly divine intervention. I was, in this small town in Rome, and then Coach Lofton saw me at a showcase, and at that time, Mississippi College was D3, and I had some good academics in high school, and so that probably sparked the conversation, and then he saw I could play, and so we kind of kept in contact, but he actually thought at that time that I was a senior going into college or going into JUCO or whatever, but I was just a junior at that point, and so he kind of kept in contact with me, and one thing led to another. I came out here, saw the campus, fell in love, and next thing I know, I'm out here in Mississippi.
Well, you've started this year. Freshman year, you're redshirted, then last year you played, and then this year you started. Tell me about your individual preparation, because I see you around on campus and you always have a basketball with you. After football games, I'll come in the gym and you're shooting no matter what time of day it is. Tell me about your individual preparation, because it seems like you spend a lot of time working outside of practice.
Yeah, I mean, to be good, you have to practice. Something I take very seriously. I really enjoy probably some of the stuff that other players don't. Mastering the boring of drills and a lot of individual stuff. I mean, I don't know how to. I guess I practice a lot, but it comes with a game.
Well, coming up this week, 2 tough road games: North Al and UAH, both of which were very close games here at home. What are the keys to victory in those tough matchups later this week?
I think for us to win, definitely execution, but I think more importantly, the toughness, and that can even translate into something as simple as rebounding. I think defense wins games, offense wins games, but rebounding wins championships. And obviously, we're not playing a championship game Thursday and Friday, but developing that habit. And I think we're capable of it. I think we struggled on this past road games of rebounding, and I think that is going to be a huge impact for us.
Tell me about what practice looks like. Come off a week on the road, you have a few days at home, then you're back on the road again. What does practice look like, and what does Coach Lofton kind of harping for you guys?
Practice throughout the season changes. Preseason to going into games, and then we go into conference play. It kind of transitions and evolves and do different things. At this point, it's really not about the physical. We can do a lot of drills and we can do breakdowns, plays and sets and all that. But at this point, it's all about the mental, and it's about getting our rest. We're talking about just with our weight coach yesterday. We can lift and do certain exercises, but it's about the mental at this point. And so we've got to recognize what we're good at, what we need to improve on, and go out and do it. It's very simple. But I think the coaches are less on the physical and more on the mental at this point, just because that's where we're going to get our confidence, and that's where we're going to get this thing rolling.
Well, tell me about you're a kinesiology major, is that correct?
That's right.
So, and you play basketball and you're a Swannanoa Bow, so you kind of do it all on campus.
Yeah.
So how do you balance everything?
It's tough. I think I was involved in a few things growing up, and so that's kind of been an easier thing for me, just because I kind of have high priorities, and so I put things where they need to be, and so it's not easy, but it's been really fun. It's been really a growing experience for me, just developing new relationships and, you know, going from a complete environment of at the athletic side, and then you go to another different form of social, and so it's different, but it's been a lot. It's been good for me to grow.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Dave, and good luck this week.
Absolutely.